First, any good pudding starts with milk. I've got 2 cups that I'll add to my pot. And, of course, you can't have vanilla tapioca pudding without a vanilla bean. 6 tablespoons of sugar. And one of my favorite ground spices, ground cardamom, but just a 1/4 teaspoon. And then the last thing to add is my tapioca. This is pearl tapioca. And tapioca is simply a starch taken from the cassava plant. And I add in 3 tablespoons to the pot. Let this combination just sit for 5 minutes, just to start softening up the tapioca. And 5 minutes have passed. Just that little bit of time has softened up the tapioca. And now I slowly bring it up to a simmer. So I don't have the heat on high, really just medium. The thickening action of the tapioca happens towards the end of the cooking process. So this first 12 minutes of bringing it up to a simmer, it's really going to look exactly the same. Alright, as soon as the tapioca hits that simmer where the milk starts gently bubbling, then you time 3 minutes. And I find that that's the magic time where all of a sudden the starch really comes out of the tapioca and it thickens up the mixture. So now that I've hit my 3 minutes, I can turn off the heat. Now what I want to do to add a little character, a little richness, and actually make it fluffier is an egg, but separate it. So I want to hang on to the yolk and the white. But the first thing I'll do is just whip up my 1 white by hand until it's just about a soft peak. Before I fold in the whites, I want to add my yolk, but I'm going to temper it by first stirring a little of the pudding into the yolk. And now I can just stir the yolk into the hot pudding. Alright, and now I just quickly stir in this whipped white. And the carryover heat cooks it and sets it, so it holds the air in and it actually makes the pudding nice and fluffy. I'm ready to dish up. I've got my nice little serving dishes. I find a recipe like this is worthy of entertaining. Really is something special. I like to add some fresh berries, raspberries at the bottom of each dish, and the warmth of the pudding softens them a little bit. And there we go. There's no pudding skin, so I don't have to put plastic wrap directly on the surface of the pudding. I'll give these time to chill down and then start on my herb pinis with salsa verde.